What up, friends? How are you doing? So, apparently, Jazzy's on the prowl for some friends. Okay. Um, Now that her other friends aren't around, hang on 1 second. Hello, friends. Are you there? Okay. So, really quickly, so I was subscribed to one of the creators that I had just become subscribed to. One of the creators that Jazzy reached out to. Okay. And I kind of was enjoying her video. I mean, I hadn't really had a chance to really look, but from what I saw, she seemed normal. Okay. Um, People do reactions on her channel. I I do see what they point out, but I think they're kind of exaggerating. I don't. She's not a bad person. I don't think she's a bad person at all. This is based on what she puts out. And I notice we have similar messages in our videos, so that's why I subscribe because somebody came to my channel and said, "Hey, you remind me and kind of look like such and such." So, you know, so I went to go check it out, and I was like, "Oh shit, we be talking the same." So anyway, so I was subscribed just for a short amount of time. I'm not gonna say who it is because I'm not trying to start anything. I'm not about that life, okay? But so Jazzy was trying to reach out to people out of desperation, in my opinion, because of how things are falling out with her friends and how she doesn't really have friends, but she wants to have friends on social media. I guess she wants to put on a facade like she has. I see exactly what she's doing, and I, for one, would be offended. I would not have gone and had drinks with her because that friend that she goes out and has drinks with, it was like a just to put on a show for the internet, and I wouldn't want any part of that. But then again, I just don't see. It just seems like she always puts that friend on the back burner for when it's convenient for her. Yeah, people, places, and things that no longer serve me. No, no, no. You're my past, honey bunch. That's what I would say, and I would just keep it moving, respectfully. And then this other person that she reached out to who didn't respond back to her. I watched her response on why she didn't and stuff like that, and I was kind of shocked that this person was defending Jasmine and talking about how she was like a really sweet person, and that kind of made me look at her sideways. I'm like, do you see the same Jazzy that we all see out here? I'm like, no. So basically, she was capping for her. She was like sticking up for her, which everybody's entitled to their own opinions, but anybody that's going to defend somebody who mistreats their children or has mistreated their children and has very suspicious circumstances in their lives, you're going to defend them, then I don't need to be following you because that's, I don't know. I mean, you do what you want. It's your life. These are people that you talk to, not me. But to me, that made me look at her like, do you not see what we see? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Anybody that's going to mistreat children, and this is edited footage that Jazzy puts up. This is shit that she puts up, and she mistreats them. She goes live, and so now she's more careful on what she posts. But the Jazzy from the past, you're talking about that Jazzy in the past. She's a sweet person. I don't think so. No, 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 no. This person that allows somebody to treat her that way, like, no, I'm sorry. It just made me look at that creator differently. And that's why I unsubscribed to her. Because anybody that's going to defend somebody that mistreats their children, even though she didn't reach out or anything like that, but just her opinions on her, I disagreed with. So I'm like, I can't follow somebody who is going to co sign that behavior from another person. That's just not, out of all the moms, out of all of them, I think there's some work that needs to be done with these children. You know, I just couldn't. I was like, I can't support somebody who supports that. I mean, I can't. It just, I can't do that. So I unsubscribed. It's not like if I really watched her anyways, but I didn't like that. I didn't like how she was defending her. I'm like, do you not see what we see? And you're okay with that? And you're calling her a sweet girl that's being taken. It kind of made her sound like Jazzy was the victim. And I think she had like 4,000 views on that video, and no, no, she's not a victim. She's a grown woman. And by this age, if you're not in charge of your own life, then what the fuck you doing? She knowingly, she's well aware of everything that's going on. She's not this sweet innocent person. She gets on here and she's talking about people and reactors and blah blah blah. I do agree with that. That's the one thing I do agree with, is that she needs to not pay attention to what other people are saying and just focus on herself. I totally agree with that because Jazzy has a lot to work on. She's worried on pretty much the wrong thing. She's worried about what other people think right now and scrambling to find a friend. Like, I would be offended. I'd be like, why the fuck you coming over here, bitch? Like, I haven't seen you since we were pimping, since we're slanging Herbalife. Like, what do you want? Like, what do you want from me? Like, I would have been offended. Like, oh, now that people don't want to be friends with you, now you want to be friends with me. But she didn't see it that way. But I guess that's why we're two different people, right? you know she didn't see the part of like the desperation in finding anybody that will talk to her as a friend. She didn't see it like that. That's how I see it. And yeah, anybody that's going to co-sign that behavior, that type of thing, to children, I can't be subscribed to you. I'm sorry. So I unsubscribed because I was like, why are you sticking up for her? You know what I mean? So yeah. So I unsubscribed to her, and like I said, I never really watched her channel too much, but I did notice that we have like similar messages. Like, she's going through some shit, and I'm going through some shit. So there, that was kind of relatable. And like I said, somebody came to my channel and said that I kind of resembled her, so I went to go check it out, and she seemed kind of normal. She seemed cool. Hey, I don't really want to say who it is, but I will say it's one of the people that Jazzy was reaching out to be a friend, and I didn't really. I don't know. It was the whole defending of Jasmine, like if she's a victim, that I'm like, no, no. See, we're not the same. So yeah, so I unsubscribed. So it's not a big deal. Like I mean, she has a good sized platform, but I just couldn't agree with what she was saying, and it bothered me so much that I had to unsubscribe. Not like bothered me like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go troll her. Like, no, I just didn't agree with it. And I'm like, I can't. I like, we can agree to disagree, but that defending Jasmine, like if she's a victim, no, no, no. Sorry. She's well aware of her circumstances, and she chooses to focus on what other people think rather than fixing herself as a parent. It's been long enough, and very, like, it's been so long. Like, come on, over 10 years on the internet, and then now she's making like adjustments to where she can edit to where she looks like a normal parent. You know what I mean? So, anyways, I just wanted to say that and let that out there. Because not that like anybody cares, but I'm just saying, for me, and I don't mean it disrespectfully. I just can't. I just can't be with it. All right. Well, I gotta go to work, so I'll talk to you later. Bye, Summer. Bye bye.